and have no doubt about the magnitude of this crisis. And we're not talking about failure of institutions on Wall Street. We're talking about failures on Main Street and people who will lose their jobs and their credits and their homes if we don't fix the greatest fiscal crisis probably, certainly in our time. And I've been around a little while. Our economy, I think, still, the fundamentals of our economy are strong. I also warned about Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and warned about corporate greed and excess and CEO pay and all that. A lot of us saw this train wreck coming.
There was nervousness that we had such a long period of prosperity without a downturn because of the history of our economy. But I don't really know of hardly anybody who, with the exception of a handful, that said, wait a minute, this thing is getting completely out of hand and is overheating. So I'd like to tell you I did anticipate it, but I have to give you straight talk, I did not.
So there's no doubt that we have a long way to go, and obviously stricter interpretation and consolidation of the various regulatory agencies that weren't doing their job that has brought on this crisis.
I am less government, less regulation.
And we need less regulation.
Less regulation.
And less regulation. Our financial market approach should include encouraging increased capital in financial institutions by removing regulatory, accounting, and tax impediments to raising capital.
I don't think, frankly, someone who wants to increase the burden of government regulation and higher taxes has any real understanding of economics.
In 1999, you were one of the senators who helped pass deregulation of Wall Street. Do you regret that now?
No, I think the deregulation was probably helpful to the growth of our economy.
You know, we spent $3 million to study the DNA of bears in Montana. I don't know if that was a criminal issue or a paternal issue, but the fact is that it was $3 million of our taxpayers' money, and it has got to be brought under control.
$155 million in earmarks for a population of 670,000 people. That's $231 per person in Alaska. State of Illinois, Obama state, got $22 per person. You got 10 times per person as much. How does that square with the reform?
We have drastically reduced our earmark requests.
Governor this year requested $3.2 million for researching the genetics of harbor seals, money to study the mating habits of crabs. Isn't that exactly the kind of thing that John McCain is objecting to?
Those requests through our research divisions and our wildlife departments and our universities did come through that system, but wanting it to be in the light of day, not behind closed doors with lobbyists making deals with Congress.